one, motherfuckers. I have always believed the road to excess leads to the palace of wisdom. I got it bent all the way over here.
Please make your voice be heard.
And I'm leaving society to move out to the country and smoke crystal meth with rednecks.
Maybe you have a differing opinion than us. Maybe we're completely wrong, and you are the one lone person in the world that is right.
That's why you're here tonight. Eventually, me and Dave Jarvis are going to Hollywood.
But guess what? Some of us are actually pretty friendly.
Yeah, but most of us suck.
Fine, upstanding young man. Fine, upstanding young man.
Smoke weed.
We're just gonna fill you in. I say dope a lot, and a lot of the times it's very intentional. Dope, 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 dope. That's dope, 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 dope. That's dope. He's a pretty dope dude. 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 Love it. I love it. Love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Dope, 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 dope. That's dope. Dope, pretty dope, 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 pretty dope, dope. Pretty dope, 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 pretty dope, 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 dope. That's dope, 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 dope. That's facts.
That's
We're
facts.
gonna fill you
Tonight
in.
we have Ariel, dope on the panel as one of our hosts.
Welcome back, Ariel.
I am Ricky Warden, and welcome the band Violent Death tonight, along with the third part of Blow Your Brains Out, which is David motherfucking Jarvis.
What's up, Dave? What's up, Ariel?
Huzzah!
Hi, friends.
Thank you very much for coming out. Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the post-420 world. I hope everybody's eyes are glazed like a finely tuned donut. We are happy to welcome back Ariel, who was not here with us last week because she was busy attending a Stars game. Ariel, with your on-location reporting, which was stellar, must I say. Very Al Roker.
Yes.
How was the game?
Oh my god, it was so good. I wish we would have won in regular game time, but we did. We won in a shootout, which was pretty cool because I got to see it like 3 rows off the ice. It was so dope.
Sick.
Badass.
Shit, yeah.
To me that's missing in you.
Well,
Welcome
go
to the show,
start.
Johnny
Now
TV,
playing,
down at the bottom.
Las Vegas.
More and more into like that.
Yeah,
Hello,
now
Johnny
we're playing
TV.
the
What's up, Marvelous?
What's going down with you guys tonight?
What's up, buddy? Yeah, we're just hanging out with our good friends here at Violent Death.
What's up?
There you go. Let me take it off.
So-
I'll take it off. There you go.
And talking Stars with
Oh,
our
you're good.
host, Ariel. The Stars are now
You're good. We lost.
playing Las Vegas, David Jarvis.
Cool. Well, slap that
Yeah, we're
shit.
losing too. So far.
Well, you know,
So
crazy
the
things
Stars
have
are
happened.
on the rebound as we speak. They are bouncing the puck back.
I see what you did there. That was very punny.
Thank you.
Gotta quit pucking up.
Don't puck
He's
it
a
up.
cunning linguist.
Cunny linguist.
Well, let us just welcome our good friends here at Violent Death. First and foremost,
Oh, yeah.
welcome to the show. And secondly, may I say, Violent Death is one of the coolest fucking names ever. How did that name come about?
Hey, thanks for fucking having us, man. It's a pleasure to be here, Dave. You know, honestly, it's a spin-off of the old name that used to be Violent Death Equipment, and then I took it, reformed it into a solo project, Mr. Violent Death, because I somehow inherited that name. And then when the band came around the solo project, we dropped the Mr., left the Violent Death, and it's just been that ever since.
So there wasn't like a long pool of names that you chose from? Because I'm wondering, what names did you say no to before you went with Violent Death?
You know, post-apocalyptic abomination, you know, Slayer, Rebirth.
All the things that coincide with
Right.
violent death.
Yeah.
Right. The usual suspects.
Oh, yeah, you know it, man.
Well,
Being original in metal is a thing.
Fuck yeah. Now, I was talking to Cody about setting up this show. So we set up the show, and then I found out that your drummer is Jonathan Baker, who I jammed with for a brief time over with Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Welcome, Jonathan.
Yeah,
It's been good to see you. It's been some years.
What are the odds?
Yeah, that was fun. That was
it was crazy.
Yeah, that was super challenging because I had so much shit going on.
Yeah, I like we played like basically 90s style hard rock, you know, like Metallica Load era kind of stuff. So for Jonathan to come in and add blast beats to it was truly an experience that one never really comes back from.
I love that name, dude. WTF.
Needed it, though. It needed that drive.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, it needed some oomph.
Some pulse. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was fun. That was that was like a lot of like listening to the music and then learning it on the fly because there were no clicks. So that was the challenging part of that. And to always not play fast. Can't play fast.
Yeah, it wasn't built for that kind of stuff. You know, we would play with these like extreme metal bands, and then we'd come in with our, you know, fucking reload sound and stuff, and be like, well, yep, we are the dick while y'all are the fish.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that your talents are much more suited to the band that you're currently in now. So tell me, how did the band form?
Do what?
Oh, the band formed in 2020 amid the COVID pandemic in March. Reached out to some friends of the scene and put it together pretty much just like that. While everyone was like saying stay home, we decided to go out and do this shit anyway.
Oh,
and
very cool.
that was pretty cool.
Are y'all hearing an echo?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I'm hearing a scratchy, a little something. Yes.
Check one.
Check all the ones.
Okay. Yeah, we're a ramshackle production, in case you can't tell. That's why everybody can do it from the comfort of their own home, because we don't try to put anything into anything.
It's all
fucking like your natural aroma. To we just want y'all to shine on through.
Shine.
Oh my gosh, 3 of us just did that. That's hilarious. Coke, you guys on Jinx.
Probably 3 different songs too.
Right.
Probably.
Go check my melody.
All right, so we've met Cody, we've met Jonathan, and Rodney. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Oh, quite well, quite well. How did you meet these crazy motherfuckers?
Met Cody when he moved down here from Nebraska. He joined my other band as the singer. And then he spun up this Violent Death stuff, and I wasn't in it for a while, but people got moved around, and my band was on the ends, and I was like, "Hey, man, I'll come play bass for you," and that's where I've been for the last year and a half or so.
Cool.
Shit, dude, we've been getting a lot of folks from Nebraska with a very keen ear for extreme music. What is it about Nebraska that just breeds this contempt for the world?
There's some pretty sweet venues up in Lincoln that I came up through my 20s in that scene. I was there for 10 years, met my wife. Her family's from down here, which is what landed us in Texas. And took all that fucking nasty Nebraska fucking taste with us and trying to fucking meld it with that Texas shit, man. So we got a good breed of Texas shit happening.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's definitely a very strong extreme metal scene in Texas. Definitely much more south, San Antonio area and whatnot. Do y'all ever venture that far south?
We were in San Marcos, Texas, a couple years ago. At Ragnar's on the Compound. That's as far south as we ventured. But we want to do a Texas run for sure. Mm-hmm. That's on our purview.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Y'all would definitely clean up down down near Galveston and you know, that whole scene down there, especially definitely Houston.
How do y'all normal travel? Do y'all take different cars and load all your equipment? Do you have a trailer, van? What do y'all do?
So we just actually toured Colorado about a month ago, and we split it between 2 cars. We took a truck with a trailer and then just another vehicle, but that's just because we had extra people coming with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just a 3-piece. If we were going to travel without other people, we'd probably just truck and trailer or a van, because you can just live in the van on the road.
That's cool. Do y'all normally rent a trailer, or do y'all have one of your own?
We got a trailer recently.
Yeah.
U-Haul.
It was a good U-Haul.
It held everything,
U-Haul
which
be
was
there.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all normally reach out to the out-of-state venues yourselves, or do y'all have bands that reach out to y'all?
It's a little bit of both.
So I used to own a production company that booked all over DFW and regionally. So I just have a lot of connections from doing that for so long.
Yeah.
So I just reach out to other promoters or buddies and bands, and I'm just like, hey man, what do you got? What can you help me with? Who should I talk to? Who should I not talk to? You know, just kind of like simple communication with people I've met through the years.
How do you feel like they reciprocate? I don't know. Like, I feel like out-of-state bands don't normally do as well, or people don't want to book them because they're out of state. They can't pull a lot of people to the venue. But do you feel like the states that y'all travel to, or the places that y'all travel to, they've welcomed you with open arms?
Oh yeah. So we actually played at Moe's Barbecue in Inglewood, and it was sold out.
Yeah, it was such a great energy, great atmosphere.
Yeah,
Blowback Gallery in Pueblo was good too. There were some technical difficulties, but that was out of our hands. We still killed it. It was a fun crowd there too.
That's all that matters. You still killed it. So
yeah, and it also just depends on like the days you travel. You know, weekends are always better to play shows versus in the middle of the week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, here in Dallas too, like you could go to shows during the week, but you're not going to have as good of a turnout because a lot of us who are older wanting to go to local shows and have an appreciation for it, we got day jobs. So
yeah,
we just played a Tuesday at 3 Links in Deep Ellum, and you know, there was like 4 people there plus the bartender. It was still fun.
Yeah. Play to one person, play to no people, all going to be fun.
Yeah, it's like live practice.
Love it.
Yeah.
So tell us about this tour in Colorado. How many days did you play?
Schedule 3, play 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Pueblo, Blowback Gallery, that was fun. Moe's Barbecue in Inglewood, that was fun. It was the in-between spot that didn't pan out. 3rd day. It's all good.
Yeah, the venue and the promoter for the last day were having some issues with each other, so we just hung out longer at Garden of the Gods.
Garden of the Gods.
Yeah, all good.
We did fun band shit. Camaraderie.
Yeah, just band stuff. See, look at
It's really cool that you said what you said about Pueblo and shit, because we played Pueblo back in like 2006, and they were just a bunch of fun-loving knuckleheads that not only beat the shit out of each other, but smiled while they did it.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
That's still like that. So my friend out there, Ricardo, he does all the booking that help out there, and it's still like that out there. The kids just like have crazy mosh pits and just love traveling bands and just love coming to see shows and love having conversations with you. So it's still very much like that.
It's cool that some people still allow moshing, because I know some folks don't like to be touched when they're watching heavy music, which is so fucking weird.
I don't like to be touched while I'm watching my music.
Which is fine, but just don't stand where they're doing that.
There's a balcony.
The problem is I never stand in the mosh, and somehow it always finds me. And I will be out in the lawn at fucking Jexa, and somehow there'll be a mosh,
You're a
and I'm
mosh
roped right in.
gravitator. It just gravitates towards you.
It's like the mosh is like calling to me. But I'm like 5 foot, y'all. Like, it's not a good scene for me.
That's cool.
Ariel the mosh magnet.
Ariel the mosh
Ariel
magnet.
the mosh magnet.
It's actually quite funny because a lot of my friends, I've been carried up, like one of my friends has literally thrown me over their shoulder and carried me away because they thought that I was going to get pummeled because we all fell down and they're like, oh my God. And I was at the bottom, of course, getting yanked out. I'm like, stop yanking on me. They'll get off eventually. Good Lord. Like, I swear my arms are going to break from just getting yanked out of it.
Wow.
A rescue mission.
It's a rescue mission now. Well, now I can't be trusted. Anywhere I go, I always have to have like a friend that goes to a concert with me. So if I buy a ticket, I have to buy 2 tickets because I'm no longer allowed to go by myself.
That's a good system because then you always have a friend to experience the concert with.
Yes.
Buddy system. But I want to drink and have a good time. I don't want to drive later, but they're the ones drinking and having a good time. I'm still enjoying the music, but there's a double-edged sword here, man. That's okay. It's still fun. I love it.
Yeah.
Do y'all enjoy moshing?
Do you get a lot of?
Yes, I mean before, like.
Do you enjoy moshing?
Or after, but not like a lot because I don't want to like get hurt and then have to go play drums real fast.
I always think about that too. Anything that I do during the day or at my job or outside of my job, I'm like, is this going to injure me? Should I be screaming this loud at a Stars game? What is this going to do to my vocals? Will I be able to sing later? That is like the process. I get it. I feel that, Jonathan. I feel it.
Get karate chopped in the throat.
That. Even,
I'll be able to
in
do
our
vocals.
jobs. Yeah.
It's just vocal exercise.
No worries. Just practicing belting. No big deal. Sorry, Dave. Go ahead and ask your question.
It's okay. No, I was going to say, you're going to sound like OTEP in no time.
Brutal.
Is that an inside joke that I'm not picking up on?
She's a dope
you don't know who OTEP is?
She's got badass.
I know who OTEP is, but I felt like there was like an inside joke that I missed.
No, she's got like these brutal fucking vocals. So I'm saying the way that you're straining, you know, to cheer on the Stars. By the end of it, you're gonna be like, Bloodfig.
No.
You'll start singing and people will be like, oh my gosh.
I would like to growl at some point because sometimes I get very into it and very angry during certain songs.
Cody,
but there's no way. I couldn't do it safely.
Yeah.
Well, there's a homework assignment for you. Check out OTEP's first album. They were fucking amazing back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Back in the day, yes. They were so good. Yeah.
What changed?
Yeah, I remember that track, Blood Pig. That's sick.
I mean, as you age as a musician,
somebody told her that she could sing.
Oh,
oh no.
Oh, that's kind of mean, Dave. I'm going to tell OTEP that you said that and point him to this podcast.
Oh, shit.
Publicity.
You know, she could probably beat the shit out of me, but I don't think she would care. But see, here's the thing. Right. When I saw them, it was like 2002, and they came out, and they had like a Lord of the Flies fucking severed pig's head on a spear, and she's like praying to it as she's just this evil fucking guttural scream from this chick that's 100 pounds soaking wet, and it was just the most amazing thing you've ever seen. And it was at the Canyon Club in front of like 50 people. So I was like, oh shit, I get like a special show because this was like 2002 and, you know, OTEP was still coming up at that point. Like, I think more people went to see Black Belt Jones open for them than went to see OTEP.
Stinky
For those
Ed
that
needs
don't remember,
something.
Black Belt Jones was also an amazing fucking band.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man. So, what have y'all been up to? I know y'all are working on some new music. Y'all just dropped a lyric video last week, I believe. So are y'all just doing song by song, or y'all doing a whole album right now?
So we're fresh off the Foul Minds Bitter Eyes EP release, man. Stemming from that, we're already previewing new material on the next one, which is what we're planning to do, a fuller length of a release, probably 10 tracks. But yeah, we're in the stages of writing that. We're about 3 or 4 tracks in. And yeah, going from there. We've been prepping up for Filth on May 17th. That's our next deal. Y'all need to check that out. Live Friday, May 17th at Holtzum Theater Side Stage. It's $20 in advance if you get it from us, but 25-day show, all ages, doors at 6:30, music at 7. Playing with Infurious, Snake Eater, Instinct, Perico, Second Death, and Filth, of course, as well as us playing first.
That's exciting.
Second Death, I remember them. Second Death was badass, man. I remember we played with them probably 3 or 4 times out in Lake Tawakoni, where they would set up this like makeshift shack type of stage, and it would just be an all-day festival with like barbecue, and people would be mudding and shit. And yeah, dude, Second Death, they're pretty fucking badass.
That's what's up. Fuck
That's really cool. Yeah, I like All Day Fest. Those are like the best.
Do y'all ever get like territorial, or did anybody get like alpha in that shit? Be like, nah, my metal is heavier than your metal, bitch.
Yeah, sometimes it's whoever can bark loudest. Like, okay, we get it.
You said y'all are a 3-piece.
Yes.
So I'm assuming. Okay, very cool. Have y'all ever thought about adding an additional part, like a second guitar?
Yeah, we can definitely use a second guitar player. We've had tryouts as of recently, actually. It's in the process. Nothing's solidified as of yet, though. So if you're a guitar player in DFW scene, got some pro-ass gear and want to hit us up, check it out, man. Just looking for some dope rhythm. You don't need to be John Petrucci or Yngwie. It's all good, man.
Okay, is this the flyer for the show coming up?
It is.
Yes,
that is.
Sorry for being a minute behind, but I got it up there.
May
appreciate
17th.
you.
No worries.
No, appreciate it.
The side stage is like literally when you walk through the venue, it's over to the right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's really fun playing there. Yeah. I actually prefer the little small room compared to the big room. As a drummer, the sound is better there than it is on the big stage.
Nice. Is there a show going on the big stage while y'all are there?
I don't know. There could be. That's not uncommon now there, because it's become, like a really predominant venue in this area now, which is great. But I honestly don't know. We've been really focused on just like promoting the one show, So sometimes when you get into that mindset, you forget about like other things that are going on.
Yeah.
It's easy.
I know people look out for national acts coming into the Dallas scene or the Fort Worth scene so that they're not playing on those days because they know that their fans are going to be pulled. I never considered that before. But I mean, you think too, like there's a lot of shows that go on during the week that are bigger artists that have like made it. And that's pulling too. But I guess you're always going to have a pull somewhere.
Made it.
Always.
With quotations.
Especially here in the DFW area, because there's so many venues and so many genres and subgenres that come through here.
Yeah. Do y'all like playing shows that have bands that are similar in sound or bands that are a little bit different than y'all's sound?
All of it, man. All of it. I like the
get out where we can.
Mix and match, that can get you seen by a different audience that you weren't expecting versus playing a more similar genre kind of a bill. Like they're both really good.
Yeah, I like the mix genre shows. I like the heavy stuff, like when it's all heavy, but I also like the in-betweens, because just like what Cody said, you may get someone who doesn't typically like that kind of music, but watched you and is like, oh my gosh, you guys are really good. I'm going to check you guys out more. So, and that's really what it's about, is like just getting, if you can get one fan every show, that's a plus.
Yeah.
100.
very heartwarming. I love
What's
when
your
people
favorite?
come up and they're like, I love
What's
it.
your favorite kind of music that gets played in between bands?
Hip hop.
I like instrumental
Hip-hop.
music.
All right.
Okay, you want the funny answer or like for real? You know, I want to keep it with the genre normally, or whatever band's about to come up. But you know, a lot of venues will switch it up.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes
if they
it's
can
all
play
metal and they just keep playing metal when the bands are switching, then it's too much metal.
Yeah, I think the contrast is nice.
Yes.
We need a break.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's play some Conway Twitty right quick.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Let's do it.
One thing that I love about this show and that we love to do for our audience, especially for our musician audiences, is we like to find out what the do not do's when you're playing live are. So, with all three of you here, give us 5 things that you wish other bands wouldn't do when you're playing with them.
You know what? Setting up and breaking down their drums on the riser.
Thank you. Number one answer given by all 100 people. That is absolutely the number one thing. Yeah, dude. I remember we played with we played with Stonehaven, and I love those guys. They're great, but I think we played with them on their second show, and they were literally disassembling everything slowly on stage.
Yeah.
And we had to kind of be like, "Hey guys, get the fuck off the stage."
Was that a No Hope show?
Oh, was it a No Hope show? No. I think it was. I think it might have been like a Creeper show or something. I don't know. So many shows.
Those are good shows, though. Creeper's good. They've been around for a while. Yeah.
Do y'all like to backline?
Oh, I love backline.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not possible, but when it is, take that up.
Because we play with a live IEM. So if our stuff's already on stage and we just got to move the drums, everybody grabs a piece of the drums, and by the time I'm set up, adjusted, and mic'd, we're ready to go.
Yeah, that's right. We switched to a full IEM setup out to Colorado, and this is going to be our first time playing it out in DFW, actually. So we're excited to be doing that at Filth as well.
Yeah, it's really nice. I can control exactly what I'm hearing just from my phone. And as the drummer, that's like point. Because sometimes I don't need to hear what Cody's saying.
Yep.
You don't matter, Cody.
That's nice to not have to rely on the sound engineer to mix your stuff.
Yeah. And then because of it, we can use all of our live tracking, so we can hit off our 808s, and all that stuff can go through the monitors as we're playing, and it's synced up with us, which is really useful instead of having to always be like a second behind or a second ahead. It's always just right there.
That's great.
Do y'all have a band of roadies that help y'all with everything, or is it just the three of you and y'all are against the world?
We've had people accompany us and help out, but for the most part, we handle our own. That's just what we do. And a lot of times we get people who offer up, just friends of the scene who are at shows who are like, "Hey man, can I help you with this?" Yeah, sure, man, no problem.
I have noticed in the past few years, other bands helping other bands. So especially at the Haltom. So it's like, oh, you guys are getting off stage. Well, let me help you get off stage. Well, hey, let me help you get on stage, which is really useful because that can save you 5 minutes.
Yeah, if you're not climbing down those stairs up and down, I swear my legs were burning the last show because I'm just vocals. I just have a mic, but I help all my guys. But I was running up and down and then helping other bands. And I was like,
rare breed.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what's up. Singers that do that were the best.
The Herman Hall, the stairs of death.
Oh my God. I've fallen down those before.
Stuff up the stairs.
I've fallen down those.
That's funny. Talk about legs burning.
I bet, man.
Yeah, but it's nice. You just hand off. just go like an assembly
Yeah,
line. It's
and there's
nice.
a lot of room right there, especially at the Haltom, to like just get in and out real fast at that door.
That's for sure.
What's the worst place you've ever had to load in at?
Let's see.
There's a lot. I've played in a lot of other bands that have toured a lot, so I've played at some places where it's like, this is where we're putting our gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vaudeville Muse in Des Moines, Iowa. Personally, Violent Death Equipment was out there in 2018, and it was off the street, and we were parked across the street, and there was nowhere for staging. That kind of off-the-street setup is like the worst.
Yeah.
I hate doing
There's
it in
nobody
Deep
patrolling
Ellum.
that.
Oh yeah, I mean, not to diss trees, but putting my drums outside in the fucking Texas summer is dumb.
Oh yeah, man.
Damn.
So that's the
Plus, you've
the
seen all the
downside.
creepy people that hang out over there.
Oh yeah, well now they've kind of like turned it into like this like smoking area or something. It's got like the gates around it now.
Nah.
That's a little better. But the last time I played there was with Forget Conformity when we were still a band, and it was like 100 degrees outside, and my drums were just blistering hot and out of tune. It's terrible. I hated it. Hated it.
Oh, I'd be so mad. And it's funny because they book musicians, so it's like you would think that they would have you in mind. And that's equipment. That's expensive equipment.
Yeah. I mean, and sometimes it's just a simple tune up or tune down, but still, it was, for me personally, and like Trees is a great venue, but me as a drummer, it's one of the reasons that like I personally just don't like playing there.
I haven't played there yet. I'd like to, but you're giving me a little bit of a scare.
Well, honestly, Blowback Gallery in Pueblo had us loaded into a garage, like, and there was like construction dust all over the place.
Yeah, that was
not a bunch of construction dust on my gig bag. I mean, I guess that qualifies, man.
That's bad.
Just like last month.
Yeah, drywall dust everywhere.
Yeah. My drum bags were covered in it for days.
Straight up, dude. It's fun.
At least it's your drum bags and I guess not your drums question.
Yeah, I mean,
Silver
that's true, but unfortunately for them, like the dust got in their cabs.
Oh. Damn, that sucks.
Life goes on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
life goes
whatever.
on. It's tour life.
Yeah.
It's a
Road
cool
gear
story
for a reason.
for Blow Your Brains Out.
That already gives me anxiety.
I love it.
Do you prefer a big venue or a smaller venue?
You know, I like a good medium-sized one, man. Like Moe's Original Barbecue is ideal for me. Kind of like an aircraft cabin of a seating arrangement on the way into like a square, I don't know, 200 by 200 space where the stage is at. Super nice.
No, I dig smaller venues, man.
Yeah.
I love Killers.
That's what I was about to say. It's like, I miss Killers so much.
And that is just in your face personal, too. Yeah, that's always.
Oh, yeah, it's
like
so
that.
fun playing there.
It's great.
Let's get close.
You can see the expression in every member's that's playing on their face at Killers.
Every beat of sweat.
Yeah, like small spaces. Just for me, I prefer the small venues. I feel like the vibe is always
Every bit of spit out the singer's mouth.
gonna pop off more than you. Versus
We
like bigger
showered in
ones, kind of like little sections of people that kind of move together and move away.
See, I love the
Halton Theater
outdoor
main stage.
patio stage over at Killers.
Oh yeah, that was fun too.
I liked it playing out there. Except if FC could have played out there all the time without disturbing the neighbors that live in the apartments, it would have been great. Like, I love playing outside. I get hot really fast, so no stage lights is great.
Dude, Forget Conformity was a great band.
Oh, thanks, man. That was fun. But we wanted to end it our way, so we played our last show, beginning of this year. But because FC's done, I get to focus more on Violent Death, and then me and Sam on Forget Conformity have an instrumental band that we play in. But we haven't really practiced lately because our other guitarists are busy. So which is fine because then I get to spend more time with these guys and we get to write more music and progress as people and as musicians together. So
they're not done, man. They're releasing a album to end things on and with a bang, man.
Oh, that's cool.
We have some unwritten stuff new stuff that we've written that we haven't recorded. So we want to record it before it's like.
Oh, my bad. Is cat out of the bag now?
I mean, I'll blast this.
It's okay. That's what our show is
all
for.
over socials.
Oh yeah.
It's all coming to an end.
And what's funny is like we have a tendency of like getting like certain members of a band until eventually we fill it out. Like I think we got all of Rivethead on here in like 3 shows. So Jonathan, you're actually the second member of Forget Conformity to come on the show because we had Daniel Payne on here a few weeks ago. So eventually we'll get one member from Forget Conformity like every episode.
Yeah, him and I play video games together and still talk. And he was talking to me about something, but I couldn't understand what he was saying because we were being shot at and I was trying to save us. So, but that's cool.
Yeah, dude. Daniel, he's a real cool dude. I miss working with him.
Yeah, he's really awesome. I wish that he would still play guitar, even just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah. It's okay. He's got his life to live, and so do we. Do y'all got any like side projects going on to fill up your time, or it's just all focused on one
Violent
thing?
Death.
No, there is side projects at play here.
Yeah.
I also personally play drums in Pound of Flesh, Texas, which is debuting May 4th at Holton Theater main stage. That is going to be a killer lineup as well. I will find the flyer eventually.
To join them, did you have to give a
Fucking
pound of flesh?
Huh?
That's great, Aaron.
Yes, they had my whole pound of flesh. Yes. It's the only way.
I just want to know what you had to sacrifice to join it.
Yes.
So.
He gave them one testicle. All flesh.
One testicle weighed a pound. Damn. Something's wrong with that testicle.
Biological functions.
It was a rough week.
Oh my Lanta.
Yeah, that project has been going on for a little while. We got a new singer recently, so we're going to be debuting that May 4th, and that's it. Violent Death, Pound of Flesh, and I have a classical acoustic solo project called ETA Infinity. It's just all acoustic guitar instrumentals. First album on that is awaiting, and then my personal solo instrumental things that I do as well. So, it's a busy life of music here and there, doing the other thing. But, I know a lot of guys are in like 20 bands. I can't do that anymore. Like, I'm in my 30s,
I'm in my 30s.
Yeah,
I do now.
Play in a basic with Sam from Forget Conformity, and then Tristan, who filled in for FC for the last few shows, and Aaron Bird, who he plays in. Can't remember what that band is right now. Pass the Ammunition. But we're all in an instrumental, like progressive band, no vocals, all instruments. And it's funny because we actually also play on May 4th, the same night Pound the Flesh does. We're playing the same show, the Purge Night. Is that what it is?
It's Purge Night, yes.
Yeah, we're all playing
Coven
Purge Night.
Underground present.
If you are watching this, you can come out and check out our other bands and talk to us and pick up tickets for Filth.
Yep.
Yeah, come hit us up.
Well,
we'll have
that's
that.
May the 4th, so that's Star Wars Day. Is No Hope for Alderaan doing something for May 4th?
No, we're not. We don't do anything anymore besides just book tours, and but everybody in a FASIC will have on a Star Wars shirt.
Book tours and come up with badass, wicked death metal band logos. Y'all see that logo there? That says Pound of Flesh. If you didn't know.
Pound of Flesh, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rodney's.
And for all of our fans out there watching this, if y'all want to support this band, y'all want to support this band, Violent Death? Cody, I see you've got something on. You want to step up and show us the goods?
Oh yeah.
That lovely shirt right there. Yeah. How much?
Take it off.
Are those on sale?
Oh yeah, these are on sale. These are our fresh drip shirts, man, from 7 Sins.
Oh,
That
nice.
is fucking badass.
Do a spin. No, get off. So we can see the back of the shirt.
Turn around. Oh my gosh, that's such a great idea. I've told my band about doing something like that.
And it works.
I don't know why I'm yelling.
Scanned it to make sure.
Yeah, there's also cool stuff on the back. So yeah, you scan it, it takes you to our landing.
I love it.
So yeah, if you hit us up right now for one, you can get it for 20 bones, which is a huge sale.
20 bones, Joe.
I don't know what 20 bones I'm going to give you for that, but I have to think of like the ones that are least important.
We can probably hook you up with a better deal since you're hooking us up tonight. Let's be real.
So I can keep my fingers. That's great.
Yeah. This is where we jam.
That's really nice of you. How nice are you feeling? What all would you like for our host Ariel to have from your band Violent Death?
So we got like a slew of shit, man. We got like shot glasses, we got lighters, we got patches, we got the whole nine, really. Pretty full.
I love buying merch. Every time I go to a show, I always buy merch.
We got koozies. We got a flask.
Working on more
we got flasks too. Did y'all make y'all's or did you order them?
We got the bulk order of the generic one, and then like laser etched, thanks to Rodney over here, and his laser etching abilities.
That's dope. I have a Cricut, so
Hey, my wife has one of those, honestly, and she did like almost all of our merch with it.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they rule. You gotta weave it out, right?
The little wheedling, holy shit! And we have like thin lettering, so I'm like, this is not gonna work.
Yeah, shout out to Blackbird HQ for hooking us up on the stuff that we got rolling out the gate on merchandise.
Cody, I love you. You keep shouting out people. This is great.
Yeah, you want to say it again? I'll put it in the chats.
Shout out Blackbird HQ. What's
Blackbird HQ?
Yeah, man. And so, just moving forward, we're working with different people. Shout out to 7 Sins. We love you guys, man. Honestly, no matter what. Shout out to my girl, man. Came up in the same scene.
7 Sins. Do they print the T-shirts?
Yeah, that's right.
They've been around for a while.
Yeah, I've heard that name drop a lot. 7 Sins.
Especially back in the day, like the beginning of Facebook, end of MySpace, I want to say.
Oh,
MySpace, yeah, the archives.
I feel like MySpace, you really truly showed your identity there.
Look here, Ariel. That's dope.
Dope. This is dope.
Thank you, badass one.
I love it.
Yeah. Come check us out at Filth. Say you saw this, and you'll get your deal.
All right.
Shit, yeah.
Y'all hear that? All our viewers go out there and say hi.
Also, the website is violentdeath.net.
Yeah, violentdeath2020.net.
2020. Violentdeath2020.net.
I believe.
What? Who did y'all use to create y'all's website?
We went through a little bit of a service called Bandzoogle.
Yeah. I'm looking into that right now.
Yeah, it's pretty user friendly. There's so many of them.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah,
it depends on what you want to use it for.
That is true. Like, there's even an EPK spot on there, which is where we do ours, which is really helpful as well. A shout out to any bands listening, looking for a spot to do that too. Try it out.
There's another one. There's Wix, but Wix you have to build more. Bandzoogle actually has a platform and profiles set up to where you can just kind of take and add your own things without having to do too much to it.
Yeah, Wix is like a plug and play.
Yeah.
I have heard of Wix. That is awesome.
Yeah, Wix is good. Wix is cheaper, but Bandzoogle has more a band platform in mind. So you can literally just choose a format and then go. We don't have a website yet.
So I understand y'all sent us some tracks. Is that correct?
We did.
Yay.
Yeah, we sent you all of the new stuff,
All right.
everything on Found Minds Bitter Eyes, and then a never before heard demo track of our brand new post-paraphilic encephalopathy track, and then we got a couple videos up there as well that we dropped via Slam Worldwide, and yeah.
Where did you record it?
Record the new album. We are DIY self-produced here out of Lurid Visions Recordings. That's where I'm sitting.
Virulent Inhumanity.
Yes.
Jesus,
This song in particular was tracked and recorded at Metal Cat Studios in Lincoln, Nebraska.
All right.
Nebraska.
Here we go, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Yes.
Fuck yeah! Thanks for playing that, man.
Dude, so badass.
Appreciate that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of the word quiescence before. I had to Google it. My main question that is coming out of this comment is: do these words just come to you? Do you have like synonyms for things? Like,
did you use this quiescence before?
You know, honestly, I do enjoy a good thesaurus.
Okay.
English is my shit, honestly, and so I just have an idea of something and want to make it more original, so I dice up the words a little bit.
Figure out how to communicate it.
Well, you're a very articulate person.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, there's a second one in there, but I didn't write it down. Words that I don't know, I like to write down and look them up. I'm that person.
That's the
That's
way
the
to
only
do
way
it.
you learn.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm not Eminem. I don't read dictionaries.
Nim.
Nim.
Yeah. Lyrical rhythmics is a lot like drums in that, you know, if it has a cadence, it has a beat like drums do. Yeah. Many ways to
Sounds
spin that.
nice and brutal.
That's what it's about.
Hey, Renee.
Love you, Renee.
What do you drink before you go on stage? Do you do the tea with honey and lemon and all that?
I love tea with lemon and honey, but I've got to a point where I could usually go in dry with just some light warm-ups and a shot of whiskey.
Oh, yay, shot of whiskey. It's my favorite.
Yeah, whiskey opens it up, but beer tightens things up.
And it makes you burp, too.
Yeah, and that burpee stuff is annoying trying to do vocals, you know.
Yeah, hold out a very long belt. Ugh. Literally. It's never happened to me, but it could. I love that Jonathan's laughing
enough
at
that
me.
y'all could go up on stage like totally drunk and still nail it.
Because it's hilarious. Because it's all true.
Yep. We're proven in that regard, man.
Shotgun a beer and then being just burping in the middle of a brutal growl.
Yeah.
And then just look back at us. Just keep going, guys.
You're good. Keep playing. Sorry, Dave.
Ronnie, that was some fantastic bass playing you did there.
On what? On the track?
No.
Yes, sir.
Just now.
Oh, okay.
That is right.
I appreciate it.
It was really great. Y'all sounded really good.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
All right.
So
I've got
Cody,
one
you
more
being a
song
drummer,
if
do
no
you
one
ever
hears.
give Jonathan shit and be like, hey, don't drum it like that, drum it like this? And Jonathan's like, motherfucker, I'm going to play the guitar.
You know, yeah, we've been around the block on that one. And sometimes I just got to let him, you know, add his style to it.
Yeah, because we play drums very differently. But it does help because sometimes it's like, yo, man, how would you play this part? And then he can just literally get behind the drum set and like show me. And I'm a visual person, so I can be like, okay, cool, I got it. You know, versus like a guitarist being like, well, the doom doom chuck. What is the doom doom chuck?
You know, doom chuck.
Well, it involves two hands.
Well, it involves two hands.
You know that much.
Doom chuck.
Or like a guitarist to like add a little more pizzazz. What's pizzazz? Like,
Pizzazz it up, though. More cowbell. That's always the answer.
I do have a bell.
Can we get more China? More China.
Yeah. There's never
We had
enough
to do
China
that.
in one of our songs.
And you put another effect on those vocals. Layer that shit.
Can we put the distortion pedal on the xylophone right quick?
That might actually
Anything to
sound
get that
pretty cool.
desired tone.
Yeah. All right, there's another song. I'm interested. Let's play
Do
it.
This is like my favorite.
Guy effects.
Haunted Cremains. Fucking heavy.
Another lyric video, I believe.
Hits just keep on coming.
Yeah.
Hell
Love that
yeah.
shit. Heavy, heavy.
Heavy and brutal.
That's off that Transcendent Aggressive VP.
Make sure you introduce
Now,
yourself.
what kind of a weirdo would come to see a show like this?
You.
All kinds.
You would.
You would.
I would, dude. I totally would, dude. 15-year-old, dude. Fucking, if I wasn't so banged up and old, I would totally go to this. But yeah, they'd probably beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, the energy tends to be on the electric side, honestly, man.
Just don't stand next to me and you'll be all right. I'm a magnet for mosh.
Where's the fun in that?
No,
so much for
seriously, like, what's the what do you think is the makeup of y'all's audience? Is it usually older folks, younger folks, a nice mix?
As of late, we've been playing to a younger audience. Very first show we played ever, there was a 16-year-old kid waiting there for an autograph on a poster of ours.
Oh,
like
that's
so we got them
yeah.
that young, and then we've had of course the older folks who we love so much as well.
Give them in all age ranges. And when we were playing in Denver, dude, we had like 4-year-old kids moshing out in front of us, and then old dudes in the back jamming. It was great.
Yeah.
Do some of your family members come to the shows?
Yeah, absolutely. We have immense support from my family personally, here in Texas, especially, man.
Yeah,
My dad loves to come to my shows, and I have to get onto him because he'll have one too many whiskeys, and he'll be like, "You're better than them," with like the people standing right next to us. I'm like, Dad, you can't say that. You can't say that.
He can.
He
But
can. I feel like he's biased because I'm his daughter, but the one thing I love about my husband and my dad, they're both brutally honest. So like, if I'm like, hey, how does this sound? I'm like, no, absolutely not. Like, no, nah, dude. So when he says stuff like that, I know he really means it, but I'm like, you can't. Not when they're next to you and there's a camera.
Too many whiskeys. That's another song.
One too many whiskeys.
You can never have too many whiskeys. Just shut up and finish your whiskey, guys. It'll be all right.
Yeah, dude, I remember when I was in Grain, and we would try to talk our mom into coming to the show. I think she went to like 4 shows, and the one time that she went to one where we were opening for Kitty, and in this moment, one of the other, our drummer's dad, went up to her and was like, "So, do you ever think about doing something else to support the band?" And she goes, "Yeah, I gave birth to 2 of them."
Oh, love it.
That's fair.
That's great.
She was a sweetheart.
Jonathan, I love you. Like you are cracking me up tonight. I feel like I'm a comedian. We're all comedians.
So I need some good laughs. And then I just realized that the door is shut, or my cat would be in here somewhere.
I had to open it. She kept crying. Y'all would have heard her cry the entire time.
Oh.
She's a mess.
Yeah, I'm pretty funny, dude. Pretty lighthearted. Trying to take things too serious. Now, at least.
Now that I'm in my 30s, I can take things less seriously. I made it this far. I'm good.
Yeah. Time wounds all heals.
That's right.
Let's get this road on the show.
Oh yeah,
Rodney's so quiet. It's like
Yeah, sorry.
practice too.
I'm
it's always the
quiet.
bass players.
I'm quiet.
Are you watching the Stars game?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm watching the Stars game. That's why I keep looking up.
Is there a score?
It's goose eggs.
Yeah. Let us know.
But I mean, it just started. We're only a few minutes in.
Yeah, the playoffs start Sunday.
So, I'm curious. Do any non-metal music influence the way that y'all play?
Oh, me definitely. I'm a classically trained musician.
Awesome.
I didn't start playing metal till much later in my life.
That is very
playing
sweet.
piano or what?
So violin, clarinet, bass clarinet, saxophone.
Sexy phone.
I didn't start playing drums until I stopped playing tenor sax in a jazz band to play drums in a jazz band.
Awesome,
and that was
bro.
like my first experience with an actual full drum set. So like I love jazz music, instrumental music, symphonic. I still listen to a lot of that stuff like daily, like on my playlist.
Sounds like you would like some Existential, which
Yeah.
is David Jarvis's musical project. Existential.
Dude, I'm sorry that I didn't get to know this facet of your musical ability, Jonathan. Because definitely WTF could have stood for maybe a piccolo solo.
Only if I get to wear a Peter Pan outfit and do it.
Oh my gosh.
Now you're speaking my language.
He's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to wear
Down.
the tights and all.
Theatrics. Theatrics
I don't
rule.
think drums
Definitely.
with kilt, but you can't. You're not supposed to wear underwear with kilts, not traditionally. So you know. that
My
was-
guitarist wears a
breathe.
kilt.
I bet you it's nice. All that breeze. Why it's so hot?
I try not to ask those questions because I don't really care to know about his junk. So
Free balling.
I'm sure he's
Free
free
balling.
balling.
Yeah, I was just at the Ren Fair.
But he's comfortable.
Scarborough had the kilt. I was thinking about wearing it at the next show.
You should. You really
You should. You wear yours, and I'll wear my Ren stuff.
I probably won't free ball, but you know.
I mean, you do.
Yeah, just in
you.
case.
I don't care. I'm not the one.
He's saying that for his wife.
I won't look up your skirt.
Yeah, it's gonna be your
Covering
favorite
his
part of the
ass
show.
on that one.
Literally.
Look up your skirt.
Yeah.
Cody's
Be just like Braveheart.
I love that flick.
I love
They
Braveheart.
take
Very
our
long.
lives, but they'll never take our metal.
Blue faces. Next show,
So
I'm gonna paint my
about,
face blue.
what is it about metal that speaks to you that above all other styles of music?
The sheer power of emotional response, like just it's just something bigger than humanity itself, in my opinion. The specific genre that enables you to be a specific conduit for especially aggressive forms of emotions. A little bit of angry, a little bit of sad, mix it all up, and get some pretty pissed off sounding shit.
Sometimes you need that. Sometimes
Do you feel like
if it's
other
just
musical styles aren't emotionally honest?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not pinpointing anyone or putting them down. I'm merely speaking about what I know.
Oh, no, I wasn't trying to put words in your mouth. I was just, I will say a lot of the music that is played on the radio is very synthesized and, everybody sounds like each other. Whereas metal, the whole point is to sound different from everybody else.
Well, certainly I could construe that in a certain context, maybe in mainstream music. Everyone's trying to hit that same stream, right? And then, underground, it doesn't really matter as much on a production level. A lot of people love shit because it sounds shitty. A lot of people won't listen to songs because it does sound overpolished or what have you.
Yeah, some people like the grittiness of the recording sound versus that clean cut studio sound, But it would be nice if metal would make a comeback to mainstream music, but I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Do you think it could happen?
Pantera could debut #1. I think it could come back especially with Pantera, like really opening up that realm, debuting so high on the charts and all that. I feel like it's possible. We just, need to keep on trucking.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, with how angry just the common person on the street is, you'd think there would be more metal, just with how pissed off the random commuter is these days.
Facts. Facts. My coworker today, her birthday Friday. She said that she just wants to go out and find a metal show on Friday and just jam to just straight metal. That's like, she's like, I listen to metal sometimes, but like I literally just want to find a show Friday. I was like, bro, I know bands, I know shows. Let's go. Let's do it. Just wants to get all of her aggression out. I love it.
It's a good outlet for that, and it's in a fun environment.
And you have friends that are like-minded. Metalheads unite.
Yeah, that's what shows rule.
Was a big part of music when, say like heavy metal was new and there were only a handful of metal bands. Of course, you supported, everybody supported one another. But then it kind of branched out and became, metal is a lot of music these days. A lot of good metal bands out there.
That's true.
Have y'all?
Rick here is actually kind of a historian. So, would you say that Mike Skisha's band was like the first, like extreme metal band, or were there
Rigor Mortis out of Dallas Fort Worth for sure? Out of DFW, man, it's Rigor Mortis, and their first record was released on Capitol Records. It was pretty life-changing. Not just because I knew all the guys. I mean, I know all those guys personally. I was at Dallas Sound Lab during the recording of the record and all of that, But it's because of the music. The music is so fucking good, and it was so different from anything anyone had done in the whole state of Texas that we knew of, And that's what I'm saying, is back then that stuff was new. Nobody had really done it before.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't an avenue of music adventured.
Yeah. They just took Iron Maiden and, sped it up. And Mike Scotia just had that real fast picking.
Yeah. Almost like.
So they were like the first?
Yes, out of DFW for sure. It's hard to say around the world. There were some other bands, but I think Rigor Mortis still stands on their own as a classic Texas speed metal band.
Are y'all fans of the old school, or are y'all more up to date as far as direct influences on your sound?
Well, I mean, everything that I grew up listening to is not up to date anymore. Like hardcore was just becoming a thing.
Mhm.
So, Norma Jean's been around for, like almost 20 years now. Same thing with like August Burns Red. And so, but I grew up listening to Rush.
Oh man, you're giving me high school flashbacks now, man.
Yeah, like I grew up listening to Rush and REO Speedwagon.
Like Morbid Angel, like that got me into guitar. Morbid Angel, like old Deicide stuff, got me into that nasty sounding death metal.
I remember.
Like
I started dating this one girl, and she was like, "My brother plays for Prophecy." I'm like, "What the fuck is Prophecy?" And then I heard it, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!"
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they practice right next to us in a FASIC.
Yeah, they're international, man.
That's cool.
Well, yeah, definitely all that music was after Rigor Mortis. I'm totally guessing. I haven't Googled it yet, but I'm thinking that first Rigor Mortis record came out like 80, early 80s.
They've been around for a while. They're good. Still, I mean, still the music is good to this day.
Yeah. If you haven't listened to it or enjoyed it in a while, go listen to the first Rigor Mortis record. It's a classic. Every song on it's a head-banging fucking thriller.
Love some Chuck. Fucking Leprosy.
Are there a lot of extreme metal bands in Nebraska?
There's a host of them. A ton, man. Drowning in the Platte, went on tour with those boys, California once. Straight grind, dude. But there's also deathcore influences. Ice Wrist, it's like a beatdown core. We got to hook up with them soon, hopefully. My buddy John Cruz up there, Metal Maniac FM, has us on there fairly regularly, actually. Hopefully we'll be doing some benefit shows for him. That'd be really, really good. 1867 Bar, downtown Lincoln.
Okay, I've checked my facts here. The Rigor Mortis record came out in 1988.
Fact checker.
Right before Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah, it was before a lot of those bands. I'm pretty damn sure it was before Morbid Angel and Deicide and all those Florida metal bands,
Obituary, yeah, man. That Florida scene. There's a lot of shit out there.
Yeah, Florida has a lot of metal, and so does South Carolina. That's where Filth is out of. They have a lot of death metal that way.
Yeah.
What makes it
Is
death
there a
metal?
significant difference between death metal and grindcore?
I would go tempo and a lot of the drum style would definitely dictate a lot of that. A lot of the guitar is very similar with the tremolo picking, as well as the tones that are used with it, but your drummer is definitely going to make a huge difference in that, in my opinion.
Sorry to interrupt, Ariel. You were in the middle of something.
Oh, it was basically the exact same question. I was just wondering what made it death metal. I don't know if y'all have ever applied for a Battle Blackened, but I went on there before and I looked through like the entirety of their catalog of genres of metal, and it is ridiculous.
Yeah,
ridiculous. And I don't understand why there's so many.
Because it has to do with like
I don't understand melodic black metal. It's like black metal already is melodic.
That's true. It has to do with like because of like Spotify and all the streaming services. Everybody has to like fit into like a niche genre pretty much. It's just how it is.
Just
so,
play
like
my
you
music.
can be metalcore, but like are you alternative metalcore? Are you post-hardcore metalcore? Are you death metalcore?
Are you scattered, smothered, and covered metalcore?
Yeah, it's just like what Cody said. It can just be the difference between how the drummers play or how the vocals are done, or
Vocals too, man, no doubt.
yeah, how the guitars are played. One could have all pig squeals, and the other one they don't ever pig squeal. That just weird. It's weird.
It is. I mean, there's so many.
Yes.
There's so many. I wanted to count, and I was like, "There's no." I like my life.
Yeah,
There's
Encyclopedia Metallum.
In general now.
We're in there. We're in the Metal Archives. Baker, come check us out, dude.
So y'all record DIY. Is that because you don't trust other producers?
No, I've been in the same room with other producers before, and I mean, it's a mindset. I honestly do enjoy the facets of working with, let's say, I don't know, a Rick Rubin, for instance. I'd love to get in front of a guy like that and work to see what we can do, but on the other end of that, I know exactly the sound that we're going for, and I know exactly how to achieve it at base cost.
I like it. We're self-producing right now too.
It's fun. It can be a lot of work.
It is.
Yeah. I personally like going into a studio and paying someone to do it, just because I want someone else's thought process to be the end process and not just be like hung up on
every little thing.
Little things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lay it down and walk away.
Yeah, and then that way, if the producer or the person who records you gets done and listens to it all and is like, oh, maybe you guys should try this or change this, or let's not use this guitar, let's use that guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Then, it's somebody else's input versus just for me personally, like if I was to sit down and be like, oh, I can play it this way. No, I should play it this way. I could do that all day long and never get anything accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just me personally.
I feel that.
Y'all are in the studio and y'all got to make a decision. Is it unanimous or just majority?
Depends on the context. Like, if we're trying to change a part in a song that we all wrote, then it's pretty much a unanimous deal. But, yeah, basically, I guess unanimous. We all try to input on every single decision, I suppose.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I'm playing, I'm pretty much trying to play what Cody played to the best of my ability. And so that's where sometimes the compromise comes into play. Is it's like, hey man, like this hand doesn't move that fast like yours does. So what if we do this instead,
And it's got to be open for a bit of discussion, I mean, because my way or the highway is just some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all played with people who are like that. Yeah. Part of being a musician.
For real.
FC had plenty of those guys.
And that's why they roll.
But it doesn't have to be. I don't know.
Style.
No, you're right. It doesn't have to be. When actually when I started playing with Cody and Rodney, it's the first time in a long time that I've like played with people and every person in the band is all on the same level. Like not just like musically and like writing and retaining knowledge, but like personal lives, accountability and responsibility. All that stuff is important when you're playing with people. And sometimes people don't think about that.
Preach.
Because someone's a really good guitarist.
Yeah. Well, and two, you can have one very selfish band member, which we have one right now.
It happens.
And it gets very frustrating. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if there's one of you that's primarily the source that does the website, the promoting, the looking for the shows,
booking
the merch, the booking.
Yeah,
like I literally do everything, and I write the music. And it's frustrating when somebody gives you an input and you're like, you should have none.
Yeah.
Staple the flyers that you made on the telephone.
Yeah, I understand that. When I did everything, all the stuff for FC, I do all the booking for FASIC. The only thing I do in Violent Death is our booking, and Cody handles everything else because it's Cody. It's Cody's baby. So I want him to handle the things that are like super, super important that Cody knows how to handle. But I totally feel that where it's like, sometimes in a band there's one person who does everything, but in this band we all do things like equally, which is also one of those points that's like really nice to play in a band with people who are like that, who actually really share the workload.
Yeah, dude. It's a collection of talent, man.
I like
feel
it.
like we got it spread out
I like
fairly
it.
decently, yeah.
Are there any bands that y'all hold up as to be like, okay, this is how it's done, whether it's business or music or just longevity?
I mean, for me, just from personal experience, I take a lot of what I've learned from taking Forget Conformity from like nothing to what we ended as. And I use a lot of the knowledge that I learned doing that for 10 years, like now, which has been pretty useful because now I know what to do and what not to do, as before I was just kind of going through the motions trying to figure things out, you know. So for me, that's how I try to model things. Like if we go on a tour and we play the shows and we sell merch and we get payouts, that's really good. I remember going on the road and getting a no payout and only selling merch, so, but that's just my personal, like, that's how I base things off of, like, how I feel we're doing or what we should be doing,
Absolutely, man. Yeah, there's so many different ways to skin a cat, and like the way Violent Death dropped. I mean, yeah, no kitties were harmed in the pun that was just said.
We all love cats.
I got two cats. I love
somewhere
cats.
running around.
Yes, totally. We dropped with an album. Some bands don't drop with an album. Are trying to run a pro setup, pro rig. We're trying to go more toward a pro setup and go on rails as humanly possible. So like bands that are doing more festival type shows and playing to larger audiences, things like that. That's definitely been our direction as of late. Moving away from some of the old roots, which were more thrash based, and going into more of a death metal style as we evolve. Because we've been around since 2020. There've been some lineup changes here and there, but we're like the best version of ourselves that we've ever been right now. So yeah, sky's the limit.
You also have grown. Star Skull.
Yes.
Sorry. Turn my hat back around.
It's all right. We are firmly on the bandwagon.
Okay.
Go Dallas, man. Just go Dallas.
So
right. Mavericks and Stars. It's going to be a fun couple of weeks.
I love that y'all have grown so much in such a short amount of time. Our band has been up and down, but we've probably formed around the same time you guys did, but we didn't go out at all. Like our very first show was when COVID was over.
See, I played through all that.
So I don't know how y'all built so organically, but I admire that. And I think other bands should follow suit. I mean, I don't know if it's because y'all get out and play more and you have music out there and it just catches fire, but I love that for you guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That.
I appreciate hearing that from another, musician who's in the scene, that's out there in the trenches with us. Like, I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
Love that.
So just keep trucking. I mean,
thank you.
We're at like 700 followers, which makes me very happy. But I admire y'all are like, what was it, like 1 or 3 something?
Hey, Facebook followers don't mean anything. As someone who was a promoter and has booked massive bands and done tours,
it ain't a bad flex.
Hey, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's really great. I mean, people will see that, and also other bands, I'm sure, like, oh, you've got a great following,
Yeah, it's useful, definitely. I see the tactic and agree with that, but like, it doesn't really necessarily mean much.
We can bring that many people.
Right? Yeah.
3,000.
People are going to show up when they want to show up.
Right, and that's literally how it is now.
What?
People will come if they want, and if they don't want to, they don't.
Yep.
What are some of the best promotional tactics that y'all engage in on a regular basis?
Try not to hype it so that you beat the hype no matter what.
Okay, that's sound advice.
I usually start with like people I know, like my circle of friends. That's who I sell tickets to, and then from there I start, promoting the show online. We do sponsored ads. We did a giveaway for this show. So things like that, just like little things, you know, that people can like engage with you, so they see that like you as a band are actively promoting your show and not just like, hey, hit us up for tickets.
Yeah.
No, we want you to hit us up for tickets because we don't want you to pay for the door price, which is, you know, $5-10 more, when you could get them from us. And, you know, especially if you get them from me, I'd cut you a deal. They're $20. I'd do it for less, just because for me, I want people to come to the shows. So
Right.
that's my promotional tactic, is start with my friends and people who are close to me, and then move on to like the interwebs and social promotion and stuff. And then also, people don't think about it, but word of mouth, flyers, go to your
Word of mouth's
local
the best.
dive bar, have a couple beers with someone. The whole
Mhm.
bar may end up buying
Yeah.
tickets just because you sat there and drank for a bit. You never know.
That's what my drunk husband's for. Oh yeah.
But like, it's just, I feel like sometimes people just rely on the social aspect, like Facebook and Instagram.
Hmm.
And at one point in time, that was super useful, but we don't live in that time anymore. It's more about like how you can connect with other people as an individual as well as your band.
Right.
Is radio still a factor at all?
Yeah, man, we got our tunes like on internet radio, especially. You know,
Yeah.
it's still a big deal in my opinion. Violent Death tunes are streaming around, and we're very thankful to Metal Manifesto and the Gator station, the college radio station over in Florida, plays some Violent Death with some of Umbra, the one-off that we did for a minute. We still love and believe in radio, man. So y'all hitting this up, like, thank you. We need you. Don't go anywhere.
Do y'all reach out to these radio stations and be like, hey, here's our stuff, play them, please?
You know what? We did at a time, but we've got a lot of offers as of late to just let them see the material, check it if they like it. And that's usually the route that we go. Not so much shopping it out, but being opportunistic and availability and opportunity, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be great to get on the actual local show that still goes around on the radio in DFW.
Dallas.
KNON.
Yeah.
Deep Dallas Radio,
Those
we've been on
guys.
there. We've been on Deep Dallas too.
And then, the guys that do Deep Dallas Radio,
Yeah.
that's another good one. FC has done a lot of stuff with them. But, you know, there's not really like a local station anymore.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, like Cody said, internet radio. You know, do you guys
I feel like Europe would really latch onto y'all.
We want to go there. That's just in our, you know, it's in our list of shit to do is go to Europe and play some shows, man. Like, that is for damn sure.
We got to get our passports.
Yeah.
Pain in the butt.
I really feel like if we can at least go to Colorado, man, we can go anywhere, because I know Europe's a jump, but
let me take you to California.
Colorado.
Let's spend 2 weeks
Try to
in
get up to
together.
the Rocky Mountains.
we're ready for Europe. We did Colorado.
The problem is you can't take a truck and a trailer.
We might have to borrow some gear.
No, yeah.
You're gonna, yeah. So we had somebody on a podcast. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name, and I loved her, and I want to grow up and be her.
Hell yeah.
Anyways,
Was it Holly?
the point is mute. What?
Was it Holly?
You say yes.
Holly West.
Yes, Holly West.
Oh.
Well, they said that they like when they travel, they rent equipment. So instead of bringing equipment, they would rent.
In Europe.
It's so much money to like
Yeah.
bring that shit.
So that's what we would have to do, is like I might bring like my cymbals and my pedals, but then I would rent a drum set.
Right.
Yeah. And
Guitars.
that's where the riders come in place, and like that's what it really is, the difference between doing it on your own and having a label backing you, because having a label is just essentially having a blank check that you have to pay back eventually. So that's
just bring a Line 6 Helix, go direct into the PA.
Yeah, that's what Whiskey Dick does whenever they tour Europe. They just put down a deposit for the equipment, put down a deposit for the bus and the driver.
Yeah.
And they just go through however many 20, 30 different countries And apparently, just knowing that you're from Texas will sell out the place.
Oh,
Really?
Well, that's good to know because,
They
like, you
dig
could
that
drive a
Texas
couple
metal.
hours and be in different cities, you know,
Countries.
That's right.
versus here, you could drive a couple hours and still be in Dallas.
Yeah, and then we can go like hit the East Coast, hit I-95, man, like up and down, hit up all those little big cities up in there.
Bright lights,
Boom, boom, boom.
big city.
Wish you the very best.
No, y'all are wasting away over in Texas when y'all could be in Norway burning down churches.
Take me with you.
Burning down. Norway would be cool. I'd like to go to Norway. I'm sure that they would like our music or call us posers because we're from Texas.
We've got some black metal influence, dog. Like,
Yeah, I have a kitty.
just be like, yo, Carpathian Forest, man.
Come here, Bubba.
Skitty time.
Vigo the Carpathian.
Yes, Vigo the Carpathian.
Dude, I do love some black metal, though, man. Like, there's definitely some influence from the violent death shit.
Cats are the best. I mean, dogs are good too if you're a dog person.
Hey, Bug.
We like both.
I love both.
I like
we
them
just
for
have
different
cats
reasons.
now.
Yeah, this is Bug, everybody. This is Bug.
Hey, Bug.
It's the cat's meow.
Aw.
So it's funny. I've got two
Does Bug-
tuxedos and one looks just like Bug, but they say they're the huskies of cat breeds, and I didn't understand what that meant. But I had huskies growing up, and I go, "Oh my god, I have two of them."
Does Bug
Very
like death
boisterous.
metal? I
They
bet
talk a lot.
Bug likes death metal.
They shed a lot.
Oh my gosh, they're
Yes.
long hair too.
They're
Oh
wild.
yeah.
I love them so much. Except for like, it's legit. If you've seen those little videos where they're like 3 a.m. in the morning, they try and hack up a hairball. It's stupid.
Hey, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, pack up a hairball in the middle of the night.
Hack up a hairball in the middle of the night. Go back to sleep.
Well, I know we've been talking about shows and y'all touring. This might be a great opportunity to segue and promote y'all's upcoming show and talk about some up. And surrounding areas. I love it.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
here's
this
our
show's gonna
feature
rip.
show tonight.
No, this is the
What we've
show
been,
that we are
building up
all
to.
waiting for right here.
Hi, Kitty.
Yeah, it's gonna be killer start to finish. So like, you got to show up early because we are opening it. So we intend to set the bar, get that oven nice and warmed up.
Yeah, and you see that? It says 25 day up. So hit us up and save money.
This is correct, man. Check that lineup out, dude.
That's a good lineup. Okay, so we have Violent Death. And then this next one is
Perico? I think it's Perico.
Perico.
Perico. Yeah, they've been
Okay.
supporting immensely on the webs about this show.
And then
Dope. Instinct.
is
Instinct,
really good.
Always a good time.
Then is that Snake?
Snake Eater seems
Snake Eater.
I think it's
Okay.
Snake
I'm
Father.
not gonna lie, Snake Eater and Violent Death are some great fucking band names.
I wouldn't have my death any other way.
must be violent. But I do
Always.
prefer, well, you know, like the thought process behind a violent death could be any means of separation of oneself from another part of his or herself via any means necessary. Sometimes it ends violently.
Inception.
That's beautiful.
Furious, Sick name too.
Second death.
Second
Like second, like second
death,
breakfast.
Dude, is the second death? Is this their first show in like 10 or 15 years? Because I feel like they've been off the map for a while.
They're part of the package, I believe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
They're on tour. Good for them.
Yeah.
I don't know how if they played before now.
So there's a lot of death to be had.
Because, man, I remember when they were just starting out and they were just still trying to figure out how to move on stage. And to see them on tour, man, fucking A, man.
Well, we're gonna have a violent death first, and then we're gonna have a second death after our violent death,
Nice.
Yay.
and then we'll have thirdsies and 11sies.
And we'll get a split EP of a second violent death.
Oh, Crimson Skyline, they're good.
Oh, this one
was announced recently by Eddie Lee of Iron Main, and it's going to be an all-day drunken sludge fest. Slug fest.
Oh yeah, he was talking about this one. This one should be a good one. All the good bands.
Guess it's going to be an all-day deal at Diamond Gyms, which is badass.
That's cool.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, Mondo's Bizarros. Hell yeah. Played with them at Rubber Gloves. That was fun.
How about that?
Vane, good
A lot of
friends at
beautiful
Vane,
faces there.
virtual.
Way to go, Iron Main. Making it happen. I love
Carrie Alfred, a beautiful soul and a beautiful solo artist that still is able to create a full
Hello,
band
lady.
by himself.
Man, we need
I
to
like
get into
that.
Diamond Gyms, man.
I love Hamsters of Rock's little logo over there. I just can't not with it right now.
Right now.
So I'm
This
guessing
one's gonna come
Ritual
up, Mark.
is the Ghost cover band or tribute band.
Yeah, that's correct.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's going to be a killer show. We'll be promoting it for a couple of months because it's in August. What is this here? This is old, right?
Kill 'em all. Okay,
April
this one's April 26th.
April
Actually,
26th.
that is this weekend.
Yeah, that's coming up.
That's this
Friday.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Tribute to the Devil's
Where the fuck is Revel Patio Grill?
I think
Frisco.
It's the Colony or Frisco. or
Frisco. It's
Oh, I love
Frisco.
Frisco.
something. Okay.
Frisco.
That's cool. Metal in Frisco? Get out of here.
They're trying. I feel like there's a lot-
That's dope.
they're trying, but they're starting with covers. So. Oh, this is this
As
Saturday.
long as
at
they
Halton
open
Theater.
with a woman moaning in ecstasy, then I'll be all right.
Okay, that's all it takes for you, Dave.
Well, that's the Rob Zombie way.
I know.
At least for 10 or 20 seconds.
All right, we got Iron Man,
Marathon.
Twist
Man.
of Cain, and Mondo's Bizarros. They're playing a lot of shows together.
Yeah, I'm fucking
I'm
happy
not
to
gonna
see
lie.
Kane as
I don't
Danzig.
think. I don't think Danzig gets enough credit. Damn it.
Mother!
Oh, hey, nice.
Thank you.
And see, motherfuckers always go back to that one fucking song. He's got at least like 5 albums worth of better songs than that fucking song. But
I agree.
whatever, I'm just here.
No, I agree.
Indeed.
I never got into them, but I've had some friends play it for me before, and I'm like, fuck, that's cool shit.
Misfits.
Dude, the
No, the whole
first 4
Danzig
Danzig
catalog.
albums are fantastic. His Black Aria album, where he actually debuted in the top 5 of classical Billboard. Like, he actually has a bunch of really good shit.
How about that? So that's Eddie Lee of Iron Main making it happen. Major props to Iron Main, the Black Sabbath tribute band. Mondo's Bizarros, which is the Ramones.
This one's just for you, Dave.
Oh, fuck
Mr.
yes.
Bungle's coming to town?
Fuck yes.
Oh my
Mr. Bungle. Hell yeah. Squeeze me macaroni.
Dave Lombardo.
I seen it, and I saved this one just for you. So I'm really glad Ricky showed
Thank
it.
you,
Mike
Ariel. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, anyways,
Oh, it's
Monday,
House
May
of Blues
6th,
show.
House of
That's
Blues.
sick.
I'm sure it's gonna be pretty
Paid parking.
Yeah.
I'm playing. I just had to say it.
Dude, it looks like from Vane is right behind old Patton right
Yeah,
there.
it does. Hef, what are you doing in the background?
Right.
Dude, if Hef is playing for Mr. Bungle, I will suck his dick.
Armored Saint on May 17th. Get out of here. I just saw it. Can't see
Slide into the Dave Jarvis DMs.
Ta-da!
All right, so Armored Saint,
what's the name of the
Dangerous
show
Toys.
again?
May 6th.
Thanks, Jonathan. Take it easy.
Bye, Jonathan.
Are you out?
Thanks
Are you
for
out,
laughing
dude?
at all my jokes.
Hey, later, Baker.
It was a pleasure and an honor.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Chemical spell.
Stone Machine Electric. Fuck yeah. Dude, I hit them up and they were totally down and then they just stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Because they don't like you.
And I was very cordial.
Were
Fuck
you?
you.
Yeah, it should have been rude. Be a little more rude next
Maybe
time.
that's what they like.
Hey, you bitches. You want to fucking be on
right.
the show or
Pardon
not?
me, you
God
dirty
damn it.
dope whores. Hey, come on my fucking show.
That's how I talked to that dude from that rehearsal recording studio up there in North Richland Hills.
I can't.
Hey, you
That's
dirty
weird.
little
Talk to them
dick
like they're a
bastard.
bitch and then suddenly you get shit.
Tacos.
What a world, man.
I love tacos.
Then you might love rockin' tacos.
I like tacos the rock.
All right. So
yeah.
this is at the Growl this weekend.
Oh no, this one's
No, next weekend.
Next weekend, yes. Hardcore doubleheader. Da, da, da.
So
oh wow, that's a
next
lot of
weekend.
bands. So this is the following
One in
weekend?
the chamber. Dude, one in the chamber. My boy, Dan Walker. Man, they haven't played a show in probably like 2 years, I think. One in the chamber. It's two-piece. It's a drummer, vocalist, and a bassist with the biggest stack of bass amps you've ever seen in your life. They're fucking awesome.
We'll catch them May 2nd.
I want to go to this.
I think
This is sick.
a week. These are weekdays.
This is at the Growl.
The Growl's a great place.
Because
The Vision Brewery.
Yeah.
So this will be Wednesday, Thursday. So go check them out May 1st.
Well, yeah, but it's the end of the school year, so people are like, cutting class and playing hooky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm cutting class and playing hooky.
As long as you got
There
your
you go.
grade,
OTEP, the band I was telling you about.
Oh, ta-da!
Oh yeah, Dreadland's
Along
opening up.
with last week's guests, our brothers in Dreadland who were on the show last week. Wonderful people.
I love Dreadland.
Yeah, man, Charles, my boy, dude. Shout out.
I'm so sad
they were a lot
I
of
missed
fun.
them. Their bass player's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they are wicked awesome live, dude.
They're definitely my favorite. Okay, so this
What's
one,
Swarm too?
Tour of the
Swarm
Living
goes
Dead.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Not to be mistaken for a
Which
Cinco
I think
de
is on
Mayo.
I think it's a Sunday, I believe.
It is a
right?
Sunday fun day. We've
Okay.
got Red Devil Vortex, Swarm, OTEP, Dreadland. Can't read that.
That's Doyle from the Misfits.
Okay, that does not look like a D, but I'll take your word for it.
Take your best guess. Why so serious? In the death metal band. Right now, death metal band. Take your best guess. Why so serious? In the death metal band.
Yes, it's my favorite.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love that so much.
Isn't that great? Ricky, you did such a good job. I
It's
love it.
wonderful. I love that so much. All right. Now we play the guessing game. Can you read these metal bands?
Sinister up top. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Let's pick the easiest one out of the lineup.
I mean, you got reviled right over there.
Inert disease.
Severed savior.
Most necessary.
I don't know if
death
that's
is,
a gelatinous
bowels.
the easiest
human
one.
artifacts.
Bludgeoned.
Necessary death.
Imperial execration.
I want to zoom on this, but I can't. I can't. Open.
Bludgeoned.
Human
Yeah.
artifacts. Someone already say that? Inherent disease.
I already said that.
Molested
Can't say that
divinity.
Wormed is badass. Saw them and come and take it. Guinea pig. Okay,
I think this is reviled.
Yes.
Cordicers. What? Whatever. That's not a word.
Not a fest to miss.
Cody,
right
you
here.
should know words. That's not a word.
I feel like one of them says gardening, but
It looks like Cordicers to me.
Gardenome? Are you sure it's not gardenome?
No, I'm not sure of
Carrion
anything.
throne.
Ariel.
Carrion throne. That's a good one.
Moistened something.
Please finish that.
Moistened
Hey,
dry dick.
Hey, a big thank you to Necessary Death for actually being legible.
Shout out to Necessary Death. And Sinister's pretty legible, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we can read your logo.
I just don't know why you wouldn't want people to know your name. Is that not metal? I don't know.
All right, so
how dare you know who we are?
Ooh, the most important one. I'll make
yeah,
11.
the most important show coming up here in the very near future is May the 11th at Dimensions.
For real. Somebody used to tell Warhog that Against All Odds flaked on that show, and so we had to replace them with hedonistic.
Whoa, we not that I had my full band. But I think Brett and I might go. Depends on how his dad feels. His dad's in the hospital right now, so everybody give him good vibes. He's in liver failure, so.
Oh man, good vibes, Brett.
Good vibes for Brett's dad.
Good vibes. That's that.
Anyways, Argonaut, Rivethead, Warhawk, Dank, and Hedonistic Punk Bactos, which Renee is in the chats.
Better hop over there real quick. What's up in the chat show? Hey, Indiana 59 made it.
Hey, Renee, love you.
Of course you're going. You're in
Big
it.
love to Johnny and the cat for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We got a new hedonistic punk vato song in the email. Yeah. Thank you, Renee. I'm honored. Appreciate it, man. It's nice knowing you and doing the things that we do.
The way you do the things you do. By the way, it's 1-1. Anybody wants an update?
Uh-oh, they tied up, did they?
1-1.
They tied up in the first, but I didn't want to say anything.
Go sports.
Yay.
What my wife would say.
Rah, rah.
Lots of loving, man, is also right. The kind of love you give me every night. Lots of loving, man, is what I need. The kind of love will make a man out of me. So come on and love me. Give it everything you got. I'm a soldier, you're putting it through. I tell you, baby, before I'm leaving you. Lots of loving, baby, is what I like. The kind of love you give me every night. Lots of loving, baby, is what I crave. The kind of take me to my early grave. Come on and love me. Give it everything you got. Make it sweet love to me every night. So make it sweet love to you every night. Come on and love me.
Yeah. Flip fest.
Come on
Nice.
and love me.
Everybody,
Is that
get
Hillbilly
your
Orchestra?
floats. Get your floats out to the Hillbilly Throwdown.
Was that
That's what
Mongo?
we do.
Yeah, that song is called I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's Hillbilly Orchestra. That's Mongo. And remember, he told us last week
Dude's
that the
got
song
such
was
a
actually
great
about,
fucking voice, man.
he said the song was actually about Andy Wood. He told us the story last week or 2 weeks ago. So if anybody wants to,
what was
anybody wants to hear the story behind that song, just go back a couple of weeks and listen to Mongo. It's called Mother Love Bone. That's the name of the song.
Mother Love Bone. That's right. Fucking then they became Temple of the Dog, and then they became Pearl Jam.
They pretty much became Pearl. And wait, hang on. They pretty much became Pearl Jam. Yeah. Mother Love
it was
Bone
Temple of the
when
Dog
Andy
first.
died. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna argue that. I don't remember that.
I don't even know.
I remember being a fan of Mother Love Bone, seeing Mother Love Bone live here in Dallas, and then I remember Pearl Jam with Eddie Vedder.
Yeah. For those that don't remember, Andy took. Andy had too much fun, so just as the folks from Saved by the Bell said, "There's no hope with dope."
Yeah. Come have fun with us, coming up May 11th. We conclude tonight's concert calendar.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool stuff happening.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Cool people.
Let's go to
Well, hope everybody has a kick-ass rest of the work week.
Most definitely. Cody, before you leave, I just want to ask, how do you want to be remembered, brother?
You mean kind of like on a life scale, kind of being remembered, like
on a knee-jerk reaction? What makes you feel like you should answer such a stupid question from my ass?
Yeah, don't take it too serious.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I fucking just want to put out some tunes, man, and be remembered for gnarly shows. You know.
I dig it.
Well, you definitely put out some amazing music, and we are very, very excited about everything that you got coming up in the following year and years, really. Violent Death. Y'all need to check them out, everybody.
Hey, much appreciated. Like for
Thanks
real.
for being on, man.
Y'all
Y'all were great.
Cody. Yeah, you're awesome. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Rodney. Y'all are beautiful
send the
people.
thanks.
I wish you nothing but success. Yeah, I wish you health, wealth, and good times.
All right, man. Same to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep killing it on all levels, dude. Love the show. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Elusive. Funny how it seems the chase is better than the case.